You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. See the club bounce. We're first class alcoholics. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. See the club bounce. We're first class alcoholics. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing, the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing: the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing: the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. See the club bounce. For first class alcoholics. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded.
One.
Yeah, we are on. Or should be at least.
Action from either player, yeah.
Okay, so the spins haven't been sent yet. But I'm guessing
there's something wrong with my TV. I thought everything had frozen. What's an action from me?
This is really quiet. Oh, and there the spins are. We have Janus with the Fibroyer as the mailman, and Nolan Cassidy with Electrocution as Gunther.
Oh. Shouldn't be too challenging.
No. Janus
Oh
is...
man, take out Janus, get Gunther's clothes, phone for Cassidy.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
Janus is pretty easy to get alone in multiple different ways.
Interesting to see who's patient and who because you can get there really quickly. You can get the outfit and get there really quickly.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how people approach. Whether anyone decides to take the phone over at Cassidy first, or
I'm not sure why the sound is so quiet. The in-game sound.
not sure about your end, but memes is not bad for me. They're not great.
Yeah, the sound just seems low in the audio mixer. Yeah, the mailman disguise isn't really that hard to get if you have a trunk.
So I'm saying you've got In4Fun there, it's got it already. First
Yeah.
30 seconds of the game. Meme's gone for a suit-only start,
Janus
going
is
for the
apparently
clues.
engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek, James Batty, the plaintiff,
Starts getting
wants
the
Janus to
clues.
stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek.
I'll probably
The
stop by and drop the phone
lawsuit
for
also mentions
Nolan.
Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year.
Meanwhile, In4Fun is taking the
I
secret
think we're
tunnel
onto something here, 47. A cigar
over
box
to
with a few
Janus's
cigars and a note
house.
inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note
Very
indicates that the
interesting.
box was given to Janus by the Constant as per
Hello, Yellow.
tradition.
Thanks for the follow.
47. This could mean the Constant and
That was
Janus meet
awkward.
up on a regular
Missed the
basis.
quick case right there.
Excellent find.
Need to get into that basement somehow. Did you try calling the realtor? No, I asked Mr. Cassidy. I'm sure he's here somewhere.
I'm just trying to decide where to put the phone for Mr. Cassidy. Enough. Meme's got 2 clues and the Cassidy kill set.
No.
Now it's got to chase down the mailman.
In4Fun has taken out the recordings and is secluding Janus's guard at the moment.
I miss his timing here. Yeah, not that bad out upstairs.
And there In4Fun got a clue.
I'm just going to take the mailman out by the Whittleton Creek sign. Wonder if he might get spotted through that little gap in the middle. But we shall see.
In4Fun might be able to get.
Yes. Saw that coming.
No. I think In4Fun could have thrown the briefcase there and lured Janus over.
Let's look back up to see how he's getting on. He actually looks like he's kind of pulled it off.
Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share. Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered vote for Blake at the upcoming election?
Is the kill for Janus fiber wire?
Yeah. In4Fun just waiting for Janus to come back in, but he's having a conversation with the guards outside.
Could be worth his time while he's stood still to go and fetch some clues from Janus' house.
James
Yeah.
Batty,
I remember off the top of my head what's
wants
there, but
Janus to stop his annual landing of a
There's
helicopter.
the picture downstairs that he's already
The
gotten,
lawsuit
at
it's
least.
got that. I know it's got the
Cassidy
gramophone.
and
I think
his
yeah, there's a
unlawful
tape there as
surveillance
well.
around town.
Yeah.
So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year.
And there In4Fun has Janus down.
47. A cigar box
But-
with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, This is very interesting.
And he has the gun for this
The
guy's
note
right there.
indicates that the box was given to Janus by the constant. As per tradition, he writes.
His roulette rivals,
47.
anything can happen.
This could mean that
Yeah,
Constant
that's
and
true.
Janus meet up
I'm
on a
not saying
regular
anymore.
basis. Excellent find.
He's now delivering the phone to Cassidy's bodyguard because he's trying to rush things.
Yeah, I
It's
can't let
awkward.
this pass. I'm sorry, sir.
In4Fun just has to give the phone to Nolan and get the clues behind the house. And he should be good.
Hmm? The bat he spots him. I'm gonna cry with laughter. It's like the one isolated is so easy to deal with. He's gonna wait for the phone.
Really. But I'm sorry, I can't let you.
He doesn't know whether he's ahead or not, so whether to wait for the phone or get on with the clues is probably quite a tough decision right there.
Yeah. I think I would have gotten the clues and waited for Nolan to pick up the phone by himself. And just call it after the clues.
That's Memes back, round 2 with Mailman.
Honey, it's me. You called? Yes, I know they're coming for dinner.
I think he's thinking of trying to turn that cop around. I think that's what it is.
Supposed to be a quiet Saturday.
Fair enough.
So many letters. I got a package for baggage now. Did you know who was engaged?
Huh?
Janus, that old Russian guy I talked about.
We moved the Mailman first.
You stay here. I'll take a look.
Nolan should be dying now.
This is
Even if it was only with that package to Maddie.
play. Hello. Good job.
In4Fun has the second clue now. Unless to dig up the cigar box.
So it's that GG, huh?
Unless he gets
It's not
spotted by the
possible.
gardener.
Even any more enforcers? Yeah, I suppose them too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're In4Fun. Is that exit? That's a GG.
Flawless. I like to see. GG.
That was fast. Took 8.5 minutes. Next map in 5 minutes, okay. Then I will play the trailer again.
Well,
So, yeah.
You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing. The drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. I wanna see the club bounce. For first class. why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing: the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic. I wanna see the club bounce. I wanna see the club bounce. We're first class alcoholics. We're first. You know why? When you walk into a club and you see these fine suits and you say to yourself, God damn, I'm surrounded by players. You're not. You're not surrounded by anything else than cotton and silk, filled up with assholes who think they're somebody. But they're not. 'Cause you can always spot a player by one thing: the drink in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about a first-class alcoholic.
Back on stream. And the spins have been sent. Maya Parvare with the Silence Pistol as hacker, Esther Berg with SMG as militia elite, Penelope Graves with explosive weapon as explosive specialist, and Sean Rose with explosion accident as militia technician.
That shouldn't be overly complicated.
No, shouldn't
There's
be.
a lot of explosions, which means a lot of panics. Means a lot
Yeah.
of unpredictability.
Shouldn't be too hard. Getting Esther Berg should be pretty easy. Same with my Parvare at least.
The disguise for Ezra is right next to where his shed is.
Yeah.
And it lets you into the house to get into the basement if you want to kill him down there. Options for that one are very easy.
Sean Rose accident explosive. I'm not sure if the watch counts as the accident explosive, but
Outfit was it for Penelope?
for Penelope it's the explosive weapon.
Didn't see how she gets approached. Right, detonate her.
Propane flask for Sean would be the best thing, I think.
The propane tank right next to the hay baler over on the explosive site.
Yeah.
Could be a good candidate.
In4Fun already has Esther Berg knocked out.
Don't know if there's something in this, but this is the second time I've seen memes start with a suit.
Huh.
I'm sure he's gaining any tactical advantage from it, 'cause he's doing the same thing as In4Fun. I don't know if it's just a personal thing or what.
Could be a personal thing.
Starting in the suit and not going for the mailman may have cost him that first map.
Yeah.
Counts like that on the other hand. definitely game-winning material.
I don't think there's any cameras that I've
Ezra
spotted in for fun.
isolated, and he's about to take.
Yeah, in front of the restart. He lost SA.
The rest memes making, that's not good. He's got 2 targets knocked out and isolated already. Doesn't have a breaching charge for Penelope by the looks of that.
Yeah,
No,
change the
maybe-
current map and picker, that's smart. Pro streamer. Thank you, Focus SR, for pointing that out.
Now what's going on? Okay, that was mild.
At this
Okay,
point,
that was
Meme seems to
mildly
just be
annoying.
taking some extra hostages. So that hacker must be one that patrols around. He doesn't want to run into him later on.
No. Now Meme is on his way over to Maya Parwadi. Let's see what he has in store for her.
In4Fun's got red guns. Is that because of Ezra?
That might be. Or maybe the camera. Unless he took that
Just
off.
destroyed the cameras.
Ah. Then it's probably because of Ezra.
Better have a look.
Let's hope so for his sake.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out pretty soon.
The Maya kill. You have to remind me, I don't have the info.
No, I've not eaten all the noodles yet.
Where's the link? Can you send me the link?
To the conditions.
Yes, please.
Can send it to you.
Who the hell left that thing there?
Yeah, In4Fun is back at Green Guns, having killed Ezra.
Awesome.
Now I just needs to figure out the other kills.
A silenced pistol as hacker. The meme actually did get a hacker, didn't he? But it didn't. Did he take these guys?
Not yet.
Over here is an elite, right?
I think he's planning on getting Maya alone first.
It's easy at the back seat, but he had that hacker's disguise. He could have just caught her on the way to the vehicle technician. Go over the corner there by the box.
Yeah, well, getting the 2 kills early on like that is really beneficial. Both in terms of if he has to restart and just in getting things done quickly.
Maya on her way now. Good progress, I mean. Everybody's knocked out here. What about the guys upstairs? He has done anything with them? If he hasn't knocked those out. It shouldn't be a problem, but you never know.
Shouldn't be a problem. I think In4Fun is just going for the hacker disguise now, anyway. Maybe not. It's probably clearing out the house for when Sean and Penelope return.
It could present some problems for him because Ideally, you'd want to get rid of one. You don't want to wait for them both to turn up at the same time, do you?
No, but I think Sean's route is a bit longer than Penelope's.
Have the breach in charge as well, so you can get away with it silently.
Meme got a propane flask down in the basement, but he also got a body spotted. Yeah, Sean went into the barn and saw the body to the right there. That's unfortunate.
Oh, damn. Man. You think everyone you KO is a chance to be found, and when you KO that many people, there's a lot of chances to be found.
No.
But that's the strategy, isn't it? You like his strat, though, do you like the way he's isolated the two targets instantly? Being more direct for Maya would be a lot more beneficial for him. In4Fun is just at the waiting stage, right?
Yeah, basically. He could go over and start secluding Maya, but both Sean and Penelope is on their way to the house right now. Maybe Meme can look Sean. You mean like when he's in the house? I would start at the hacker starting spot if I was going for that.
Well, I was confused by his choice to use the suit only start. Seemed
Yeah.
almost trivial to break in, you know?
Might be different. Might cause the targets to be in different stages.
Thought nothing briefcase worthy, so could be a timing thing.
In4Fun is now luring Sean down in the basement.
Nice.
I think he tried to get Penelope, but she asked Sean instead.
I think that actually works out better for him without necessarily being intended, I
Before he started. If the target see a body knocked out right next to a guard, it's usually not helpful to, or you should usually just restart, especially if you're that far away, since they have most likely reported the body to the guards before you get over there.
Interested to see how quite a few bodies down there. If I'm not mistaken, there's only one box.
Yeah.
Explosion on Sean Road. Like a loud explosion, an actual explosion.
That's true. He might actually drag the body up again before.
You know what? Style points for either one of these if they use the breaching charge to kill Penelope and ignite the propane that kills Sean.
Yeah.
That I'd like to see.
But that would severely risk them of getting a body spotted.
Standing by the exit, I'm sure you'd get away with it down here.
Yeah, maybe.
They're saying that would be impossible because they use two different disguises, haven't they?
Yeah, that's also true. So In4Fun just has Maya to get knocked out. And then he should be set for all the kills.
You get a free vehicle technician disguise on this map? I'm not entirely sure.
You can start with one, but other than that, I think you have to knock someone out.
Fuel to the fire.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm gonna try and bring Maya over into this room. I think he is. I think I see what he's doing now.
Meme or...
In4Fun, sorry. Meme's doing the same strat for the like 4th time now.
No.
Ain't much new to tell you.
I don't think Maya goes close enough to the room to...
Can be manipulated then, sure. Needs a technician's disguise anyway, so if he gets rid of the technician that she talks to,
Yeah.
she will go and check out the generator. And then from there, she can come round into the room where these two were asleep. But that's what he's trying to achieve there. Unless this is all just to get the military technician disguise.
I guess we'll see.
There's a lot of work for just that there.
That's true.
Eyes now coming back from meme again. 3.5 minutes on the clock.
Now, if In4Fun is luring the mechanic over. Or trying to, at least.
You shouldn't say it like that. He didn't take his opportunity.
What the hell? Wow. Oh.
I'm Junkie with a little crowbar trail for Maya.
Hello?
I saw Gretel for mechanics. Doing some fun back to disguise or not? We got it or gave up, one of the two.
Yeah, I think he just gave up on it.
Memes run out of hiding space. Last time he wants to make sure he...
Yeah, that body shouldn't be spotted
Yeah,
right there. Unless maybe the guys on the roof seem through the
I think there's a
windows.
assault rifle on the floor behind him.
Yeah.
I could get that body found.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, unfortunately, I only saw it for a split second, so I'm not 100% sure I actually even saw it, but I think I saw one on the floor there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on there.
And for fun's gone for plan B, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out a way to do this.
Still.
Honestly, if he goes back to that same opportunity again, like he can get the timing better this time and get her relatively simple.
Yeah, that's true. Meme now has Sean Rose taken care of too. Shoutcasting with me is Agent 420.
Everyone. He's now 7 minutes into his run. And before 15. And it's just under. Hasn't gone into competition so far.
Yeah. In4Fun is getting the explosive specialist. If he had put a breaching charge down earlier, he could have gotten Penelope Graves dead. No.
I've got to own up here. I didn't even know you could get in that room in Colorado Hitman 2. I've never been down there. I'm doing after the stream. I had absolutely no idea. Does it still function like an exit then? You just have to go inside into the back door?
Yeah.
Change, I think.
I think you have to go through that room once before you can use other exits.
Yeah, makes sense for the story.
Yeah.
Meme taking out Hacker. I don't know if he didn't do it at the start this time. I assume not. He's hopefully not about to run out there with an AR on his back. Sub, whatever that is. Is that sub? There's a sub, isn't it? Either of them bought the silenced SMG? Or are they both going loud? They're both going loud.
That's interesting. I think In4Fun had the silent SMG in the smuggle point and used it earlier.
Pistol in his inventory then. Let's keep an eye on that. That could be interesting. There's Penelope for In4Fun. 2 down, 2 to go.
Mimi still on his quest to knock out everyone.
He's good for the kill now. But I do think he's going for he's going to steal an SMG. Is she a pistol?
Maya Parvati
Yeah,
is
she's a
down.
pistol.
Which?
Good work.
Ezra was the SMG.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought she was the SMG.
Hello, Aura.
I just feel like I could have made a difference.
Now, what is In4Fun doing?
Oh, Meme just got busted.
Yeah.
Doesn't look happy about that one. Still.
Um,
20 minutes in for In4Fun, and Slow and Steady is currently winning the race. Does have red guns. It's back in again, sticking with the suit start. At this point.
Oh, hey, Sunok. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
This is where I'd potentially kill Maya.
One you call constant. Such as the identity.
As long as you're deep in the corner near the box, they shouldn't see.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they won't, because it's Hitman, but...
True.
So you can shoot the generator from here to make setting a kill up really easy. Meme just got rumbled and sent back to the lobby. Just trying a little bit of peekaboo.
In4Fun seems to be having problems with getting Maya.
He needs to... That other guard needs to be busy. He needs to catch her alone. As soon as she gets in the proximity of a guard, she's going to send the guard.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back to that spot again. If he just gets rid of this guard, he not only gets his disguise, he also opens up the kill opportunity. Sure, if he goes and hits that generator now, she'll go for it.
That knockout has worked earlier, so I think he's hoping for it to work again. Yeah.
How Meme's feeling right now. 5 minutes in, no idea how In4Fun's getting on. How In4Fun's feeling right now, 22 minutes in to yet another flawless run. I mean, if there's ever a time for your heart to be pounding, I think 20 minutes invested, I'd probably lose all faith if I got caught for something silly. The technician's disguise, there is one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Map knowledge there.
Yeah.
Memes potentially trying to speed things up a little this time, sprinting straight across. Sticking with the same strat though, clearing out the barn.
He doesn't have to clear out the entire barn unless he's planning to get Sean Roaster too.
He just doesn't want to mess with VIP behaviour.
Yeah, that might be. He should just need to knock out that one guard and then lure Maya behind the concrete there.
Winners or losers bracket?
Think this is the winner bracket, but I'm probably wrong.
You're taking no prisoners. Or all of them, depending which way you look at it.
Yeah, I'm wrong. It's this bracket. And that's why I don't listen to me.
So, Hacker. Do we have a silent pistol, and do we have a Maya Pavati yet?
I think as a silenced pistol.
He has everything he needs if he can just figure out how to get her alone.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 2 screwdrivers now. That seems like a good play.
He's again trying to peekaboo.
He tried, didn't work.
So it goes over to toss to the ring.
Whatever.
You should have this kill in the bag now, to be honest. That's that 1 in a million.
Not quite sure about the guards over by the mud pit behind them.
He's close to the box. He should be fine.
Yeah, probably.
That is so weird.
Yeah, that's Maya taken care of. Now it's Choneros left.
And funnily enough, on the other screen, there goes Meme taking care of Maya in his own way.
Yeah.
A nice concrete pillow. I didn't see the guns. Or the body.
Does In4Fun have a propane flask ready?
You may have been right about Meme trying to take Sean out here as well. Guys, they need for Sean. List. Is that the
Finn, it's Rose.
In4Fun just has to be faster than the guards.
Tell the geeks to get ready for inspection.
the race?
And he got it.
G.
That should be a GG to In4Fun, and it is.
6 minutes 49 for a second flawless map. So
That's a 4-4, or not 4-4, 4-0 to In4Fun. Really well played.
what does that do at the brackets now then? Let's have a look.
Okay, yeah, you can find the brackets in that link.
Bringing them up now.
You can also join the Discord server.
You were wrong, it was the losers bracket, second round.
Yeah.
In4Fun goes on to face either a Doria or a Red Fox, which I think playing about an hour or so, right?
Doesn't surprise
I'm
me
not
that I'm
sure.
wrong. Yeah, the Adorio match is in 1 hour and 14 minutes. At the same time as my
So-
next match.
Wow, who are you playing?
I'm playing against Janini
Fuck.
on Hokkaido and Isle of Scale.
Okay, so
And if my
most of
track record on Hokkaido is really bad, so I'm probably going to lose.
Ido was really kind to me yesterday or day before, whenever it was. The conditions I read, I couldn't believe it. It was just like so straightforward.
No.
You get something like that. I mean, that's roulette, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
The thing I don't like with Hokkaido is that you know when Yuki gets to the spa, both of you do. and there ain't really much you're gonna do apart from make that play in it. So it literally does boil down to a race. It'd be an interesting decider match actually. I'd love to see just a really simple challenge, just to see who can actually nail it first.
No. Well, I'm going to end stream here, and
Cool.
yeah, thanks for joining me in
Oh, man.
shotcasting. And thanks everyone who was watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all later, and have a good one.